Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Pillowtalk Podcast. I'm your host, Mateo Moego, and before we start today's episode, this here is a little introduction to the podcast. I'm going to be explaining quickly about me and what Pillowtalk Podcast is. So, this first episode and the first couple episodes don't necessarily have a theme. Basically, the concept of this show is I'm going to be going bedroom to bedroom, or sometimes living room, sometimes couches, but I'm going to be talking to guests in their own beds, in their own comfort of their own places and homes, about what they're interested in this world. So on today's episode, for example, I have an ex-Lions cheerleader with me. We don't talk too much about dance and cheer, but we do talk about her various interests. We talk about Europe and what she likes to do for fun and whatnot. And you're going to see in the first couple episodes, the first two have been filmed by the time this is being posted. The first episode, just breaking the fourth wall for you there. Those ones are filmed. There's not too much of a theme to either one, but we're building more of a theme with more themed guests coming later on the first two episodes. Additionally, it's not just going to be me and guests because that's more of an interview focused podcast. Instead, sometimes we're going to have just me on. We're going to be doing a little bonus content once a week, a little short episodes, and it's going to be covering stuff that isn't just me talking to other people. It could be music, it could be sports, it could be games, and it's not just going to be pure podcast format. Oftentimes I'm going to be doing stuff on my phone, on my laptop, and it's just going to be a different type of content for you guys outside of the pure podcast. Now, this podcast is going to be available on Spotify and Apple Music. The visuals are here on YouTube if you're watching this visually, looking into my face right now. The audios will be available, as said, on Apple Music and Spotify, but Reels, TikToks, and Shorts will be coming out as well. What we're going to do is we're going to preview the episode with a long Reel / TikTok / Short the day before the episode comes that shows who our guest is and a couple quick moments from the podcast and a 1-minute little video. The next day, we are going to release the podcast. It will be a full 1 hour, generally, around an hour with each guest. Varying guests, and again, every location is different. It's a different setup every time, never in back-to-back rooms. There will be some reoccurring guests if there are some favorites. I have lots of people that love being on the podcast and want to be on the podcast. There's a big lineup of guests for the podcast. Really have content stretched for months ahead already planned. Now, once that podcast comes out, the next day, there's going to be some short form content from the podcast going out onto various social media sites. You're not going to be seeing any more content on Spotify or Apple Music, but you will be seeing your Shorts, Reels, TikToks. Following that, gearing up towards the Friday, we will do a little preview of what the episode will be on Friday. It's going to be a little bonus content. It's going to be not technically the Pillowtalk Podcast, but it's going to be posted on all the Pillowtalk Podcasts locations and under the same branding. But that is always and purely always just going to be me, about 30 to 45 minutes of some type of content for you guys. Yeah, that is what the podcast is. Topics range from anything and everything. We really talk about anything. It depends who the guest is. Again, sports, music, pop culture, really personal stories, stuff that's just going on in everybody's day to day, their interests, what they like to talk about. It's kind of like a first date every time, what are your interests? And that's what I'm finding out from these people. And we are talking about their interests. Now, most of these people are my friends. Most of the people I already know what we're talking about before we go on, but I am just kind of off the top of my head asking them questions, getting responses, and we're just having a conversation in front of all you guys, as the same as I would have a conversation in private, in school, in work, anywhere in the world. We are just having a conversation. Now, this podcast is going to travel as well, have some trips booked up. And once we do that, we're going to maybe, even find some random people off the street and go hop in their bed and do a little podcast with them, depending what city we're in. Or whichever guest I am vacationing with will do that. So the podcast, again, is a traveling podcast. There's no actual setup. It's me and my portable setup as we go bedroom to couch to bedroom. Hopefully not too many couches, not as aesthetically pleasing, in my opinion, as a bedroom, but you can sleep on a couch, so it falls under the Pillowtalk umbrella for what we are discussing. Anyways, that is all for me. I'm going to let you watch the episode with my first guest, Asia, one of my favorite people in the world. And I hope you become a fan and continue to listen to the Pillowtalk Podcast. So with me today, I have my wonderful friend, Asia. We have known each other for how long? 6 years?
Since grade 10.
Yes, long 6 years. So how is your day going today so far?
Thanks for asking, Mateo. My day has been going pretty freaking amazing. I woke up, had an amazing, awesome breakfast of cookies, oatmeal, chocolate milk, a lot of sugar because I'm a really sweet person.
You are a sweet person.
And then I had some cheese. And then I had a big stomach ache. So then I went to the washroom and got ready, had a shower, vacuumed, got distracted, and then went on a lovely walk on a beautiful sunny day. Ran into someone from my ex-work. And then now I'm here with you, wonderful human being.
Wow.
Yeah.
What an incredible start to your day. The rest of the day, you got stuff planned?
I do. I'm a busy gal. I'm really popular.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing my friend Sean. We're going on a run because I like running in my running era. Get ready to let off some steam going with Sean and Becca. And then I'm right after that going to walk with Milo, my dog, and Jade and Penny somewhere gallivanting. And then I'll probably come home, do some school because I've been putting it off, and I was going to do school all day today, but have not started that because I love procrastinating. So I'm going to try to do school and then probably do some yoga maybe. Maybe
nice. Love relaxing yoga.
Yeah, more cleaning and then watching Gilmore Girls and then just being a vegetable and rotting.
That sounds like a good day. And you use the word gallivanting. Is that the word?
I do use the word gallivanting.
Yeah. I know you're learning a bunch of new words right now. What's your favorite word at the moment? Do you have a favorite word?
All my German words right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting language. German.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would be beneficial to see when I see my grandma about drunken goats, drunken dwarfs, someone who's dropped on the head a lot.
Do you relate to any of those?
A lot of them. All of them.
Yeah, all of them?
Yeah. I also like the word prattle lately.
What's
obsolete. Prattle means talking a lot about topics that aren't really that important.
So like what we're doing here today.
We're prattling.
Yeah.
Another synonym to yap, I guess. And then obsolete, incapacitated.
But
yeah, right now my face I think is German words.
That's nice. And busy week coming up. We have the Grey Cup.
So exciting.
Yes. Who do you think is going to win? Do you even know the teams that are?
Remind me.
I think it's Winnipeg and Toronto.
Ooh, I think the Winnipeg are Blue Bombers.
Yes.
They're really good. They're a really good dance team.
And then I think the Toronto is the Argonauts.
Argonauts,
yeah.
They're also a really good dance team. I'm just there for the dancing and Jonas Brothers, to be honest with you. TBH.
And to be clear, she was a former BC Lions girl.
Gotta get my autograph now.
Yeah. Famous dancer on the team.
I'm famous, like an ex-famous dancer, guys.
Yes. So are you excited for the festivities of the Grey Cup?
So excited to get wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jonas Brothers, is there any song? Who's your favorite Jonas brother?
Nick Jonas. I think he's pretty sexy AF.
Yeah? He's the best one?
Even though he's married. So another one of my husbands gone. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset that my husband Gavin is taken.
And he was in The Summer I Turned Pretty. Yeah. And then your other one is the Biebs.
Oh my god, don't
Beaver
remind
Fever.
Me.
Have you ever seen him in person?
No.
No? He doesn't tour that much anymore.
No.
You saw his mentor Usher though last week.
Oh yeah, that king. I was freaking wasted, so I don't remember half of it.
Do you have a favorite Usher song?
Daddy's I like
Yeah?
Yeah.
That song?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought you were saying that's a good song. Yeah. It's a pretty hype song.
Yeah.
You didn't have anyone opening, right?
Yeah. No.
No. Then you partied up at the Roxy after?
Yeah.
Do you think the Roxy is like Vancouver's most notorious club?
No. Maybe. For old people. For elderly people.
I just don't know like which one's most known other than the Roxy. I guess
Tuesdays, celebrities. Fridays, I would say Portside. Saturdays, I would say Portside or Blarney. And then Sundays, I'd say Roxy Sunday because we just love a Roxy Sunday. So cheap too. But yeah, that Thursday was wild, freaking insane.
Insane in the membrane.
Yeah, for a Thursday, living it up.
I was sad because I was at the Canucks game on Tuesday, and then I didn't go out after. But at the Roxy, my favorite Canucks player went on stage and was singing songs on stage at the Roxy. And I was like,
on Tuesday?
Yeah, on Tuesday.
This Tuesday? This previous Tuesday?
This Tuesday, like 2 days ago Tuesday.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I was very I saw the videos after. He was very drunk. Because every time they showed him he was at the game too, and every time they showed him on the Jumbotron, he would just chug a beer.
Always the Roxy. Always the Roxy.
When's the last time we went? I don't think we went since like last December.
Probably when I broke up with my ex.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went partying at the Roxy, and then I cut my foot.
Yes, and you're bleeding a lot as we walked across the bridge to your house.
Yes, I'm a trooper.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
How many shoes have you destroyed in the past year?
Because of my party era, party phase, I would say a good 4.
4 pairs?
4 pairs.
All heels?
All heels.
How tall are you with heels?
6'1".
Wow. That's very impressive. I didn't realize that you were towering.
I'm a tall girl.
You are very tall.
Long legs.
So how's your career modeling going?
It's silent right now. It's on hiatus. But they just don't know it yet that I'm going to be the next top model.
You are?
Yeah.
And did you ever try and apply for that one that you were too small, like the sizing too small for?
Not yet.
Not yet?
It's on my computer.
Are you going to?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe.
You need to do an obese era first, though?
I do. I'm in my obese arc right now.
Yeah? Eating a lot of food? What's your favorite food right now?
What is my phase? What am I very hyper fixated on, Asia? Asia is very hyper fixated on...
Nothing you had for breakfast today?
No, I'm like on a seafood diet. I've always been living with a seafood diet where if I see food, I eat it.
I thought you were talking about I know you like oysters and stuff. I thought you were talking about that.
I love oysters. Oh my gosh. No, I'm on a seafood diet. Beer.
That's your favorite food right now? I guess the yeast, like bread. Yeah, we'll call that food.
Yeah, my alcoholism is getting to me.
Yeah,
I Uber ate a beer. Uber ate a beer.
You ordered...
I ordered Uber Eats for a beer the other day. And it was $8. And he got lost, so I had to run out.
How do you get lost?
I gave him the wrong address.
Oh.
So I had to walk down like 3 blocks to go get my beer.
I was wondering why you were like... When you posted that, you were like on the street because I thought you were Uber Eatsing it to your friend's place. That's why I was confused.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. What else am I really liking right now? Water. I love and loving hot water right now. I know.
Disgusting water.
Mint tea. A lot of liquids. It's like a little cold. Chai tea.
Chai tea, which is just
chai.
tea, technically.
Food wise.
What food you been munching on?
That's a brilliant question.
Yeah. If you want to think, you want to hear a food story that happened to me today?
Love to. I'm going to contemplate and think hard. I'm going to close my eyes.
Have you tried the pizza from Tim Hortons?
I saw it on your story, no.
I got the pizza at Tim Hortons today and they didn't even cut it. So I had this like huge pizza and I was just like eating it like, because I didn't even open the box until I got into my car because I don't feel like I don't have to check to make sure they cut it because why would they forget to cut it?
It's a pizza.
Yeah. So, because it's not like one of those ones you scissor. So I got into my car and I opened the box and then it was just this huge pizza. And then this lady was walking by and she was just smiling at me as I'm like holding this humongous pizza in front of my face, just eating it. Crust
Scale
first.
1 to 10.
That's pretty bad. It wasn't that good.
Womp womp.
Yesterday I was at Tim's and I maybe got this exact same order, but the lady behind me was getting mad on my behalf that it was too expensive.
The pizza?
Yeah.
How much was it?
I think it's like $6.
For a pizza?
Yeah.
For a full pizza?
But it's not, I mean, it's not that big, but it's like it's Tim Hortons, so.
It wasn't good though.
It was okay.
Was it bang for your buck?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Do you want to learn a fun fact?
Yeah.
Do you know when I was talking to my friend Keely? Shout out to Keely.
Yeah. Do you think she'll ever be a guest on this podcast?
I guess only the future will know. I'm not a mind reader. I'm not a future fortune teller. Fortune teller.
Yep.
She said in Calgary they don't have individual pizza slices. So when you're
Oh.
drunk, you don't go out to get pizza.
What do you get?
Don't
Hot
air.
dogs?
Isn't that crazy though? I'm like, you've never seen a single pizza?
I feel like that they have that everywhere.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But no, she was very culturally shocked when she saw individual slices of pizza.
Where's the best individual slice of pizza you've ever had?
This place in Vancouver called La Ruta.
La Ruta?
Yeah.
I actually like the ones we got in Florida. The Joe's Pizza. They have those in New York too. That's where it's like famous from.
Yeah, I just don't live in Florida or New York.
That's true.
So, but if I did, I would be eating that shit up all the time.
Yeah, that was good. And the pieces were like the size of your face.
Oh my God, it was so good.
Mhm.
Now I want pizza.
I know, pizza's good. I eat pizza like every other day. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't know about my food situation. I usually get really hyper fixated on food,
Mm-hmm.
but right now I can't think of like literally anything.
That's okay. You don't have to have a favorite food.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with my seafood.
Yeah, you see food, you eat food?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You have a favorite animal?
I used to really like snow leopards,
Okay.
and then it went to ducks.
Yes. Yes, ducks. Is it
Ne-
still ducks?
I don't know how I thought about it. No one's answered
No?
this question to me in a long time. Getting personal.
I know, very personal questions here.
I don't know. What is my favorite animal?
I feel like it's always been ducks.
I
Since
do
I've
like
known you.
ducks. I think I liked shrimp for a little bit
Okay.
because like I wanted to be a shrimp for a little bit
Why?
because
Because you're small?
I'm 6'1"
Oh, true. With heels.
with heels.
Yeah.
I'm 5'8" without heels.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
-4.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because I think it was in Surf's Up, and there was a scene where all the shrimp were underneath the icebergs, and
Mhm.
they're like, whoa, like riding the wave.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is so cool. So like, I wanted to be a shrimp for a long time of my life.
Okay. I used to have pet shrimps. I actually still have a pet shrimp.
Oh my God, that's so
Yeah.
cute.
They look like the ones from Finding Nemo. That shrimp.
Aw.
Yes.
I like Dumbo octopus.
They are very cute.
They're so cute.
Very cute.
I like giraffes when I see them fight.
Mm-hmm. You like watching them fight?
I love watching giraffes fight when they swing their
I know,
neck.
swing their whole neck. It's scary.
It's so
They
funny.
could probably just like pressure chop your head off.
Probably.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't have a favorite animal right now.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I know you really like rom-coms. What's your top 3 favorite?
I think I have to answer for this
Yeah?
one. You really do have the good questions. Good, because I was nervous. I mean, I like talking anyway, so I could have
Yes.
like talked the entire time because like there's not enough time and day for Asia not to talk.
I know. We could probably make this 5 hours straight if we needed to.
I think my phone's buzzing. Is my phone here? My phone's underneath my butt. My butt's buzzing. I was like, what's buzzing? Oh, my bestie Emily. Shout out to Emily.
Do you think I should fly out to Europe and get her on the podcast?
We should fly to Europe. because
Yeah?
She's in Barcelona right now, and I'm freaking jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Question of favorite rom-coms.
Yeah.
I like Friends with Benefits.
Mm-hmm.
No Strings Attached.
Yeah.
And Anyone But You.
Yes. We've only watched Anyone But You together, I think, right?
Yeah, I've watched.
We watched
it.
a couple other ones too, but not in your top 3.
No Strings Attached. I broke down. Used to be on Netflix. Now it's not.
I know. It's very sad. that it's
So
not.
upset. I was wanting to watch that the other day. I also really like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
That one's a good one. Yeah.
And I like 10 Things I Hate About You.
Mm-hmm.
But I was trying to find that one
Lots of
too.
10 things.
And that one's also. But yeah, so those are my top 3.
Yeah. Is No Strings Attached on Amazon now?
I don't know. I couldn't find it at all.
I feel like it was at some point, but maybe they removed it off both.
I know.
I haven't seen it recently on there.
So upset. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck? That's pretty freaking rude. They didn't ask for my permission.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? Did they not consider how I was going to feel about it?
I know. It made you feel very sad.
It
huh?
did. It really did. But I do like Friends with Benefits and
That one's a
Anyone
really
But
good
You.
one.
I think I've seen both
A New York Love Story.
like 4, 5, 6 times maybe.
Yeah. I feel like they're very good airplane movies. Like even like I like The Proposal a lot as well.
I do like The Proposal
Yeah.
too.
And then what else did we watch together? We watched that one that has I think Glenn Powell as well with Zoe Douche. I can't remember. It was like the bosses one where they set up their bosses to go on a date, but then they ended up dating.
Was this in Florida?
Yeah, I think you might have been falling asleep.
Yeah, I was
Probably.
falling asleep
Probably.
from amazing chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know you just came back from Europe.
Oh, I did.
What was your favorite part?
It's been like a month since I've been back. Isn't
Yeah,
that
it has
insane?
been a month. Yeah.
I'm really upset. Actually, it feels like a fever dream. Like it feels
I feel
like
like
it
it's
happened.
been has it not? Oh no, yeah, like October, mid-October.
October 11th, I came back. So it's been
over
a month and 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is insane because it feels like a fever dream.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I was there, but I wasn't there. Like, didn't actually happen.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that when you meet people? Do you feel like sometimes it's like really short-lived and you have schizophrenia that you made up that person in your mind?
What kind of people, like if you just meet someone randomly in public?
Yeah, like all the people that you walk by, or you have like a situation or like a fling, you're meeting them, but like they disappear in your life. Like you never see them ever again. And if it wasn't for social media,
then you would be like, oh, do they even exist?
Yeah. Do you ever feel like that? I saw a TikTok on that. Made me think deep about it last night.
I don't know if I do. I have like really good people memory, where if I talk to someone once, I'll just remember them forever.
You never feel like that. You never feel like...
No, I never feel like they're gone.
It's like me talking to you right now. Like if we one day all of a sudden like have no contact, you only have this video proof of me right now. Yeah. That like, was she even real? Like, was she actually...
Based on the fact that we've been friends for 6 years and have traveled together and talk a lot.
Or is it just all a fever dream?
That would be a scary delusion.
Right? I know. I'm getting a little philosophical here. It's a Sagittarius trait.
Uh-huh.
No, I was thinking about this last night, though. I'm like, am I just living like someone else's like dream life that they wish they could have? And like right now it's like all a dream. Maybe. But I'm like, there's always right now, and this is someone else's dream.
There's always like that concept that this world is like The Sims, and it's like people controlling us.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's that? There was like a movie about that. My dear darling. It's
Don't worry, darling.
Don't worry, darling.
We watched that together in Florida.
We did. I was also asleep.
That's okay.
Off of chocolate.
We watched that over 2 nights, I think.
Yeah, but sometimes I feel like that.
What was the question? Fun movie.
Europe. I also noticed in my interview yesterday that I talk really fast.
You're not talking fast right now.
Okay, good, because this is how I was talking at the interview.
Oh, that's okay.
It's not fast?
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep in mind, I'm going to talk slow, like a normal person.
I think your normal pace is normal.
Okay.
I wouldn't stress about your speed of talk, unless you're talking like this and talking really fast and talking like people can't even understand. Well, I'm not even talking that fast right now, but...
That's how I feel like I talk 100%.
I feel like you're talking really slowly now.
Really? This is how I feel like I should talk.
I feel like you are talking too slowly.
Because there's a scientific fact where if you talk slower, people think of you as more educated.
Really? I feel like it's the opposite, because I feel like it makes it sound like...
They respect you more if you talk slower.
I think if you talk slower, to me, it makes me think you're taking a while to think about what you're trying to say.
Interesting. Well,
I don't know. I feel like you talk at a normal pace. I never thought you talked fast.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
In this specific scenario, though, we want to keep the viewers engaged, so I'll talk
at a normal pace.
Fast.
No, it's not even really fast.
I'll talk like my squirrel brain, because there's a lot going on in here. There's a lot of thoughts.
That's
Never shuts off. Europe. Oh my God. Amazing. With capital AMAZING. Exclamation mark.
Yes, you spelled that right. Good job.
Thank you.
Yes.
No, so good. The plane right there, absolutely tragic. I could not sleep for the life of me. Then I saw my grandma and Vanessa in Germany. And then I went to Copenhagen to go see my bestie, Emily.
Yeah.
And we went to La Pancina. We drank all the time. We went to Switzerland and Malmo. Drank a lot because wine is so cheap there. Lots of rosé. Just had the best time of our lives. And then we went to Paris. Stayed in a few Airbnbs that were really sketchy.
Then you nearly die.
Yeah. We're staying in someone's bedroom, like literally his house, but his bedroom. But he left because he felt bad.
What?
He's like, you guys clearly don't seem comfortable, so I'll just like find some other spot. Don't know where he slept.
Yeah, he must be like he must have a bunch of Airbnbs. Because unless he's like, oh, I'm gonna be homeless for a couple days.
Yeah, he was just like sleeping on his couch the first night.
I'm glad he did that though, because that is weird.
Yeah,
Have your
well, I think
host
that
on a
like
couch.
he had the couch all set up, and we thought he was gonna sleep there, and then we felt like we didn't feel comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe he went over to his friends, but then we're like, okay, well, he's not here.
Mm-hmm.
Paris, City of Love. It was just so magical. We had so many charcuteries, wine walks, stayed up so late to like 4 a.m. every single night, just talking about life, deep talks, getting to know each other, dancing in the rain, getting 60,000 steps every single day, looking at museums.
Those are insane step numbers. I've never
Yeah,
gotten that.
me neither. My legs died and I was in flip-flops.
Yeah.
Heel flip-flops.
And then you like twisted your ankle up?
I did twist my ankle. I can walk up the Eiffel Tower in heels, and then in runners, and I was walking towards an Uber with my drunk ass self. The cobblestone. I had a fight with the cobblestone, and unfortunately, the cobblestone won.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Are you recovered now?
Sometimes it still hurts in certain, like if I stretch it. It's a little weak, definitely a little weaker. But the next day in Nice, it was so imploded. Forgot my AirPods at the Airbnb, so he had to ship it to me in Portugal. It was a hot mess. But at least I was hot.
Yes. How is it to live life when you're always this gorgeous?
That was such a riz right
there. Is it?
That was so good. Wow, I don't even know.
Flustered?
I'm just flustered. You know what? The catcalling really got me flustered also in Europe.
Yeah, lots of catcalling culture there.
Lots of catcalling there by a lot of creepy old men.
No young men.
No.
I think they're growing up on social media where they realize it's bad to catcall.
Yeah, good. Because like I started catcalling people because I'm like, this is make me feel uncomfortable. Yeah. So I got really drunk one night and started catcalling people.
The problem is guys would like it. Because I think most guys are not used to getting enough compliments where they would enjoy getting catcalled a lot.
Yeah, I think they're also like, what the fuck, this girl is so drunk. Because then I was also pretending, because we from this really fancy hotel.
Yeah.
And then we were pretending, because he was not going to let us in, because in Paris, you can't just walk in and use the washroom in hotels, apparently.
No.
So we were trying to find the fanciest hotels to do so. But we pretended that we had a friend named Tanasha, and then or Tanisha. So we're like, oh yeah, our friend Tanisha is staying in this hotel room 411. He's like, okay, cool. And then we went down, got towels, and then they're like, oh, actually, our friend is outside waiting for us in the club. And then I was yelling, oh, Tanisha, wait! And then I ran to her, and then started catcalling people.
Good job.
So I think he thought I was crazy.
That's okay. A little bit of craziness is a good thing
Keeps
in life.
People entertained.
Yeah.
And then Portugal was very lovely. The views, the water, lots of sangria, lots of sardines. The culture, again, the architecture everywhere was just so beautiful, and people are so kind.
Yeah, I feel like we're used to people being very nice here, but like when we go down to the States, like even in Miami, I feel like the people weren't that nice.
No. Did I tell you? Okay, so remember the time when I was like almost going to get us onto this yacht and club? So this promoter that came up to me and was like, are your boobs real? Can I like touch them?
When?
When I was on my own like solo walk.
Did you tell me about this?
Yeah. I was on my own solo walk and he was...
I don't think you told me about the... I thought he was just trying to recruit you to be one of his bikini girls on his yacht.
He was like, are your boobs real? Can I like feel them? And I was like, no, let's not do that. And it was like, well, I just know in like Florida, like a lot of them are fake. And I was like, okay.
That's such a weird approach to someone.
Yeah. And then he was saying that.
Also, if you're a true guy who has a yacht and does parties like that, you should be able to tell just from appearance if they're real or not.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know what this guy was thinking, but I'm like flattered,
just want
I
to cop a
guess.
feel. Yeah.
Anyways, I was kind of looking through my DMs on Instagram because I'm like so popular with all of my phone blowing up to all these like old men.
Yeah.
So gross sometimes, all the time. Anyways, I was looking at it and his account's deactivated.
Maybe he got banned from like posting
suspicious
activity.
Very suspicious.
Do you think if we went back down there we would find him?
I bet. I don't want to.
That's true.
Don't want to at all.
I think we could get on a boat next time.
Hopefully. That'd be pretty freaking amazing if we can.
I think we could.
Yeah, and then I went home. Again, the plane ride was terrible. Didn't sleep at all. Pulled an all-nighter. And now we're here.
Now we're here.
Oh, but yeah, I feel like the difference between like Vancouver people are so nice, but I find Europe they're so like more welcoming and like warming. Same as like Mexico, they're more like inviting.
That's true.
And less judgmental.
Vancouver, I feel like here where we live, people are very welcoming. Like everybody smiles at you when you walk past. But Vancouver's a little colder.
Yeah, I find the mannerisms in Vancouver really lovely, but like when it comes to like meeting someone on a friendly level, it's either like why you're talking to me type of way.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like it's a very lonely city.
Yeah, I do too. And like with Europe, it's like, oh, come take a shot with me. Like, oh, like let's go dance and have fun. Like here, if like I'm dancing, people be like, oh my gosh, she's so freaking drunk.
How egregious do you think my dancing skills are at the club? Or are they just so non-existent they can't even be egregious?
I think I'm more non-existent at the club, so
I feel like I'm more non-existent.
I just don't see you much at the club. I feel like
I just exist.
I think you just exist.
Yeah. I need to work on that. I want to learn how to dance, but
I feel that comes pretty naturally.
Yeah, you're right. How long have you danced for?
Since I was 3 years old. So I guess that would be Do
you want me to do the math for you?
No, 20 years, 22, 21 years, 22 years. What?
Since you were 3? No, it's like 19 years.
Oh my god.
You're not 25, to be clear.
That was embarrassing.
That's okay. We haven't done math in a while.
Yeah.
That's okay. What's your favorite styles?
Ooh, my clothes are arriving today. I like contemporary and jazz. I'm very much of a jazz girly. I wish I could do hip hop though.
I feel like that's the only one I could potentially do. I always wanted to be able to do like animation style.
You should do breakdancing. There's one guy I went on a date with who showed me his breakdancing and is twerking.
God.
On a video.
That's very good.
And then he showed me his balding spot because he's
on his head.
On his head because he spins on his head. And he's like, "I'm balding here," and I'm like,
"That's crazy to be excited about that." Yeah. I would not. That's not something I would share to people. Yeah. I would let them discover it on their own. I
mean, he wasn't terrible. It was a nice date. We made conversation, but it's a little odd. And then he liked me on Hinge again, like maybe like 6 months later. He found me on Hinge again, and
that's impressive.
I'm off of it now, though. I'm clean. I'm clean.
Good job.
Whoa, why am I stuttering? I'm clean.
That's okay. You're clean from that drug.
Yeah.
The Hinge drug.
And boys.
That's good.
Yeah.
We hate boys on this podcast.
Yeah.
Yes. What's the number one thing you hate about men?
See, there's a lot right
You can just list them all off too if you want.
I think the biggest one is that they're so like confused on how they feel all the damn time. Like I feel like they have no emotion. They're just like there. They're just like there to exist sometimes.
Am I an exception to the rule?
Yes.
Thank you.
My friends are. But it's like I feel like women are just more excited about like, oh, girls' night, woohoo, girls' night. Versus like guys, you like talk to them, you get all excited, they're like, cool. You're all sad about it, they're like, cool. I'm like, okay, but like elaborate on your day. Like I'll be like, how's your day? And they'll be like, I don't know, I'm hung out with the boys. And I'm like, okay, so like what else do you do? And they're like, we I don't know, got drinks or something like that. And I'm like, okay. And it's just like so monotone. I feel like it's just so monotone, and their plans are always last minute too.
Yeah.
They're so nonchalant. They just go with the flow, and I love it, but it pisses me off sometimes.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I like going with the flow. I like making plans somewhere. I'm more of a plan a day person.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's annoying to go with the flow if it's not the flow you want to go with.
Exactly. But it's like when I'm asking about someone's day, I'm very intrigued and curious to know how your day goes.
Yeah.
Like when I'm like, yeah, I had an amazing sleep. What did I dream about last night?
Yeah.
I don't know. But like I woke up and I had an amazing, awesome, fantastic day. I want to hear about your day. But like instead of like, oh, I don't know.
It was okay.
It was okay.
It was
like,
good.
Elaborate on that. Let's make full sentences. Let's use adjectives here.
That's tricky for some people.
Clearly.
Yeah.
For a lot of guys.
Do you remember most of your dreams?
No.
No.
Do you?
I do, because I have the same dream every night.
Oh, about you
It's
running
just
away?
different variations of like apocalyptic situations where I'm being hunted and killed.
That's actually terrifying.
But I'm like always with like 3 or 4 friends or family members, but it's always different people every time.
I hope I've never been one of those dreams before.
You have.
That's terrifying.
And it's like, it will just every time, sometimes it will be like people are like zombified, and it's like other people I know and care about that are trying to kill me, and whichever couple people are unlucky enough to be in the dream.
Have you tried looking up on what this dream means?
No, I've had it since I was like 8 or 9, every other night. I either don't dream or I have that dream. I think I've had like 3 or 4 dreams in my life that are not that dream since I was that age.
I feel like you should look up what that dream means.
I know. It makes me paranoid. I don't like it. Because it will be like, I'll be in someone's house that I know, or just my own house.
That's so
And sometimes
scary.
it's like people trying to break in and kill us or whatever. And I'm just like trying to save them. And then always one person dies. I never can keep everybody alive, and it makes me very sad.
You should actually look that up. That's crazy. It's probably saying that you're trying to run away from your life or something, or you need a big change in your life or something like that.
I don't want a big change in my life right now.
You're very content with it. Fair enough.
Yeah, life's good.
I mean, I used to be able to fever dream. Could you used to be able to fever dream?
No, I never could.
It was pretty cool when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I could see in like color, and I could decide when I want my dream to stop and start.
I wish I had that control, because then I feel like that kind of control is scary though.
I found it so fun. Like, and I remember when I was a kid, I'd always start my dream with like this wheel, and I'll choose like the topic of it, and I'll choose the place of it,
Yeah.
and the people, and then like always rotate, and then my dream would be that, and like it was kind of like almost seeing myself in my dream, like a third eye,
Okay.
like a
The
third
person view, yeah.
Yeah, and like I'd be myself in my dream walking, and I could
Are you like
see-
controlling yourself?
I'm controlling myself, and
Yeah.
I'm controlling my entire dream, and then I'd like if I wanted to transport, I'd literally like kind of like in my head pick myself up and move to another spot and like use this wheel to like where would I want to go next.
Like a game wheel?
Yeah, it was like a game wheel.
Mhm.
And then if I want to press pause because you go to the washroom or something, I'll press pause,
Yeah.
and then I'll start that dream again if I press play. Or like another time, like another 2 nights later, I'll press play and then I'll recreate that dream again.
That's
or like
crazy.
do a part 1 and part 2 of my dream.
See, my dreams pre the current dreams I have were all monster dreams. So I would be getting hunted by monsters. The only difference is it's me solo, not me with friends.
That's not good. That's so
Basically, since I was like
terrifying.
5 years old, I used to hate going to sleep because like I used to get them every
Fair.
night. And I used to
Oh my
hate going to sleep
God.
because I was like, I know as soon as I go to sleep, I'm going to
Poor
be dreaming.
kid.
Because I used to draw monsters a lot. That was like one of my like favorite things to do is draw. And I would just make up these stupid monsters, but then they would appear in my dreams and try and kill me. So I probably should have stopped and drawn happier things. Maybe I would have.
That's terrifying.
But they were like cute they were like little kid monsters. They
And
weren't.
When you dream, like, is it in color or is it?
Yeah,
black
it's in
and white?
color.
That's so weird.
The only like unrealistic things is like sometimes I live in a different house, and of course like they're all like zombies or whatever. But it's like always, or it's like just like some sort of infection that's like in people's minds that's making everybody try and kill each other, except for me and whoever I'm with protecting.
So scary. Well, I'm
Very.
glad you're still with us.
Yeah.
And it hasn't happened in real life. It better not happen.
No,
ever.
it better not happen in real
No,
life.
it's not gonna happen in real life.
If there was like some apocalyptic situation, would you feel comfortable surviving with me, or do you think I would die?
Honestly, if there's an apocalyptic situation, I'd probably eat as much as possible and be in my bed.
Just hide.
Yeah,
Fair.
eat a lot of food, all my favorite food. No, I'm
Mhm.
gonna die.
You would just accept your fate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see like this woman getting stuck in, I think it's Walmart, and then she got burned in
No.
the oven? It was on my TikTok. I can't tell if it was real or not. But
I was this like a recent thing.
yeah.
Like she went into the. I
I
feel like
don't
those
know, it's
ovens aren't
like-
even plugged in normally.
Apparently, this one was, and she ended up. I don't know why I'm smiling about it. But it's so stupid. It's like
That's like The Visit? I think it's called The Visit. It's like a horror movie.
I have seen the visit.
I haven't seen it, but I just saw the ad on YouTube because they would always play the ad, but it was like a 7-minute ad, and you saw the whole thing. But it's like at one point the grandma tries to stuff the daughter in the oven and cook her.
I saw it with my ex friend Zarina, and
Mhm.
there's like the granny who crawls on the wall. I remember that.
Yeah, I never watched that, but it's
That
like
one's actually kind of creepy.
they do that a lot with horror movies where they'll do the YouTube ad and it's like
Oh
10
my
minutes.
God. And I remember like in one scene, like
Mhm.
the grandma has like fingers, and like when they were like trying to escape, they crunched her fingers under the door because she was attacking them, and then the kids like locked the door, and all of her fingers, all you could hear is like,
I hate that.
and I could see it visually in my head still to this day.
Yeah, I always remember like, oh, it's 10:47. That line from the
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. The Walnut Girl is just
that would
look
be,
it up. I'll show you after.
Yeah,
It's crazy. I mean, I shouldn't be smiling because it's like actually really sad.
Yeah,
But it's just so stupid.
Why was she in the oven? Were they playing hide and seek?
I have no freaking idea.
Do you like playing hide and seek?
I used to love playing hide and go seek. I was a champion at playing hide and go seek. Yeah, it was because I was tiny back then. And
no, wait, you're 5'8".
I'm 5'8".
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to be like tiny when I was like 4, and I hid in the dryer.
God.
Yeah. Luckily, my parents didn't turn it on.
Yeah.
Because that would have been not good.
That's like potentially you're gonna die. Like actually,
I was really serious about. I have a competitive side. I was really serious about it.
Yeah.
Have you heard? Wait, I forget whose rat or mouse it was, but.
Is this someone you know?
I don't know. Maybe it was a video I saw. I don't know, but like it died because it was. They were playing. I think it was they were like throwing their mouse up.
Oh, it was a hamster. I think.
Hamster. Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
No.
Was
I think it was just online. You told me about this though, so maybe it was someone you knew.
I don't know, because they threw up the hamster, I think, and the hamster hit a fan.
Hamsters always die in like the weirdest ways.
They hit a fan, and then the hamster. Now I'm crying. I should be crying. It's so funny.
Have you ever had like a pet hamster?
No, but my friend did, and her hamster ended up eating her other hamster.
That's the thing that
hamster died because they ate the hamster.
God.
You know what's really bad? Because I think that like I like get sad, but like I just hide my sadness with like laughter, which is can come off really bad.
But hamsters die in like the craziest. Like people always say online like nobody knows a hamster that's died normally because they're all like they escape and then they'll jump down like a step and just like splat or like. Someone said they accidentally microwaved their hamster somehow.
Yeah. Did I tell you that one or you told me that
one?
No,
I can't remember one of us. But yeah, someone microwaved their hamster once. There's a lot of weird ones. I don't know. Just hamsters are crazy. And sometimes they'll just like scare themselves to death or like, I don't know. Or eat themselves. Like people have said their hamsters like turn around and get a chunk out of themselves.
That's what happened to my friend's hamster.
Yeah?
Kiana. Her hamster started eating itself. And then
That's scary.
Yeah.
If you had to eat yourself, what part would you eat first? I know that's a strange question.
I try not to think about it.
I know.
Guess.
I actually don't know for me.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Because you wanna save all your parts that you actually need to use. I feel like you don't want to like eat your leg and then survive.
I was gonna say
eating
like
yourself.
my toenail.
Do any of these guys have a name?
Ellie.
Ellie the elephant.
Ellie the elephant. Rufus. I've had this since I was 3 when I used to live in the
you
motel.
brought it to Florida.
Yeah. Cavalia. Shamu.
Nice.
That's about it. I have a lot more.
I named my friend's dog Ellie.
Aww.
Short for elephant.
Aww.
Because they were gonna get a boy, and then I think on the day they were getting the dog, they found out instead it was a girl. So then they needed a name, and I was like, you should name her Ellie, short for elephant.
That's so cute.
Yes.
I remember a guy asked me, to name their cat that they found off the street, and I was like, I'm not doing that.
No.
I've known you for 2 months. I'm not gonna name your cat.
Who was that?
Nathan, who told me I was a bad kisser.
Yeah, that's a rough thing to say to someone.
Yeah.
Especially when you're trying to still get that person.
Yeah, I think it was on our second time seeing each other. Did not like that. No.
I've never told anybody that.
Yeah, so now his nickname is Bad Kisser. Thank God I don't see him again.
No, we don't see any punk Decepticons up in here.
Nope.
Nope. Where do you think we're going to travel to next? The two
Mm,
of us, plus other friends, potentially.
I have a feeling Vegas.
I want to go to
I want to
Badly.
go to Vegas too.
When do you want to go?
When I start working again.
And get your money up a little bit?
Yeah.
It's really expensive now.
Didn't need to hear that one.
No, just the accommodations. Just like,
Ah.
because I don't want to stay at like some crappy hotel
No.
that's like off strip. I like the Venetian, I like a lot.
Mm.
Or I like the MGM Signature. It's off the strip, but it's like behind. Because that one's a pretty chill one, and there's like the underground tunnel to get to the MGM Grand. Which ones do you stay at in Vegas?
We used to stay at the Mirage, but I'm pretty sure that one doesn't exist anymore.
No, it does.
Oh,
I think.
really?
Unless it got torn down in like the past like year.
I thought it got changed for some reason.
Maybe it got renamed or something. I know they
Yeah.
have the Cirque du Soleil
O?
there.
I think it's O.
Cirque
Cirque
du
du Soleil
Soleil.
O. The
Oh,
O show,
I don't
yeah.
know.
So good. I saw that when I was a kid.
Yeah, I saw it there too in the Mirage.
But yeah, maybe Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Greece.
You want to go to Greece next summer?
Really want to go to Greece.
I really do too.
The
That's like
Mamma Mia.
high on the list for next places to go.
Yeah, I can't believe it's already December.
Moving fast.
That's crazy cupcakes.
Crazy cupcakes.
Crazy cupcakes.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm sure we can find a Vegas trip now that we're both 21 as well.
So true.
Yes. We can go to they have a lot of famous clubs there, I feel like.
Party Central. Party it up.
Maybe meet some celebrities.
Hopefully, maybe I'll meet like my husband.
Yeah, if you could run into one person at a club, who would you want to run into? Is it Justin
Kevin
Bieber?
Hart.
Kevin Hart?
I love Kevin Hart. Or Jennifer Lawrence. She's so funny.
She is very funny.
Jennifer Lawrence or Kevin Hart.
We watched that movie too. I guess is it a rom-com? No hard feelings, I guess.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting movie.
Yeah, those would be my two I'd hopefully run into.
Okay.
I love them. They're so funny.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of the Pillowtalk Podcast, the very first episode, in fact, with my wonderful guest, Asia. Do you have anything to tell the people? Anything you want to shout out before we go?
Subscribe down below, and thanks for watching.
Mm-hmm.
And see you next time.
Yes. Thank you again. We'll
Peace.
hope you listen.
Mic drop. I always wanted to